All right, let's go into rotating objects around various axes. So, going into props, I'm just going to use a basic stunt building block. This 1x3 here. I want to stack it on top of this object too. So remember, turn on allow props stacking. I think I'm going to change color. You can change the colors to a lot of different styles. Let's place this vertically. So normally we can rotate horizontally. That's called the world heading under rotation type. Go to your rotation type, change this to, let's see if I can remember which one. Okay, it's going to be pitch. You can see by the arrows, the object is going to rotate around these arrows. The arrows are fixed. It's just there to show us that our object is rotating around those arrows. But let's look at roll. So where's the arrows? They're on the top and bottom now. Hopefully that makes sense. We're rolling the object. Alright, the next rotation type, that is the yaw. So remember, the arrows are fixed. Object is going to rotate around the arrows. So that. So hopefully that makes sense. I found that prop snapping works best with tubes, so I'm going to demonstrate it with this. I'll show you some of the problems I run into with other props. But first, you can see prop snapping on, it connects each new object to the last object. We can also here, another thing we can do prop snapping is proximity snap, and this is on by default. So if you're if you're moving an object and you get close enough to the edge of another object, it's gonna snap to that. If you don't want that, then you can go into the advanced options, snapping options, and turn off proximity snapping. Let's say we want to copy and paste this entire link of objects. We can do that. If we go into the props main menu, go over to templates, create new template, and select each individual prop. And notice this dot above the prop. That means it is indeed selected. I'm going to do that. Watch for the dot. Make sure the dot's there. Save template. Under template 1 is my new template. And I can rotate this. I can adjust the pitch, the roll. Anyway, now when you're snapping objects like these types of building blocks, you'll run into a lot of misplaced snapping like this. So what you have to do is move the cursor away from the object, rotate the object, and then bring it back. Ah, there we go. So it just took a little bit of rotating. And I'll have to fine tune this a little bit. Somehow it got a little messed up. Something else I'll do before I snap an object. So I'll turn off snapping. I'll move the cursor over the old object and push it into the object if it's not already like that. That's not pushed into it. I have to change the height. See that? So change the height so it actually collides with the object. And then I'll rotate the object how I want. then at that point, I might not even use prop snapping. I might, oh, so to preserve that change that you made, go to rotation type and just change it to anything. So now when I pull the object away, it's preserved. See that and that. 'Cause that's a big hassle when you get the rotation set up just right, and then it resets when you move the object. Another time it'll do that is when you pick up an old object that has rotation. So watch this object. Turn off prop snapping. All right, watch this. See that reset. So what I have to do, go back, change the world heading to anything else, like pitch, pick up the object, and there we go. We have the rotation preserved. Now, something else to know, if I move this off the old prop, it goes back on the ground. What I need to do now, just lift it up. And I can move it over, move it down, whatever I want. Let's say I set down some other props, maybe some trees or something, and I decide I want on this track again. I don't need to go through the menu again and find it. All I need to do, make sure allow prop stacking's turned off. Select now, deselect it. Look at that. I have that prop. Very useful for saving time. Anyway, I hope that helps, and good luck building out there. You should have a good understanding of all the various tools and settings. So hopefully you can get around all right. Anyway, thanks for watching.